Welcome back. Okay, episode 4. Court, are you ready?
I'm ready.
This podcast is really, it's been interesting. It has been, like, my palms are sweaty right now.
Well, it's been interesting to do with you because we talk all day long like this. But then to have it recorded and actually have to look at yourself instead of looking at you and talking
Yeah.
it's been a little different. But we're here to get the neighbors talking.
We are.
And we're going to do that.
By just showing all of our weird.
Right.
But I don't think that this episode that we're going to hit on today, talking about friendship, that's not weird at all.
It's very, very, very important, though. And I do believe we have a friendship that is different.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think that we have a friendship that's special, that's different. And I'm not saying other people don't have that, but I think it's unique.
It's very rare that two people can be best friends and work together. Like, I was thinking I spend more time with you than I do my kids or my husband. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and we've only had one fight.
Oh, yeah. What was it about?
I forget.
I actually think I remember.
You're not going to go for it?
No, I am going to go for it. I'm going to touch on it in a little bit.
Okay. Wow.
Because I actually, in my notes, I touch on the subject of when the fight happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The one fight.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't do anything that bad, everybody.
I don't think I did anything bad either.
No, feelings were hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, my feelings were already hurt, not by you, just by other situations. And then I decided to blame it on you. That's pretty much what happened. There
it is.
There it is.
We'll dive into that.
Oh, great. Now my hands are really sweaty. I don't know if I want to do this.
Lauren didn't want to know what was going to go on today.
And did you know that I didn't really even want to do a podcast? Now I'm thinking maybe I don't want to.
Stick with me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, stick with me. Today we are going to talk about friendship. We're going to talk about some theories of friendship that recently came up for us that I thought was really poignant in how to, I'm trying to look for the woman. Oh, Anna Goldfarb. She wrote a book called Modern Friendship, and she talks about some topics on how you categorize your friendships.
I love this when you told me about this.
In order to save your energy. Not in order to say, like, you're my best friend, you're not my best friend, but really to save your energy. So we're going to talk about that and how to place your energy with the people that fill you up. Oh, I just got chills. I'm really lucky, you guys. I have a great pool of friends. Okay, and then we're going to dive in a little bit into Lauren and I's friendship. How we got to become friends.
Yep.
How our friendship has evolved. Mm-hmm. And our first fight.
Was that really in your notes? Was that all in your notes?
There.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So, first, let's dive into the pool.
Okay. Oh, wow. That was a good segue.
Thank you.
That was a good segue.
All right. So,
when you first told me about this theory, I thought about it a ton because it just was like, well, tell everybody about it. Because it's really like, I love that it's not about like picking like, oh, you're my best friend and you're like my second tier best friend and blah, 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 blah. It's just how you can manage your relationships and save your energy. And it's like such an easy, clear cut way to help describe that.
And have a full group of friends.
Yeah.
You know, to maintain all of those stages of your relationship. So, Anna says that you generally have a pool, right? You have a big pool of friends. Think about
like an actual pool.
An actual
pool.
Right, an actual pool. And that pool may be filled with acquaintances, work friends, family, long distance friends, and family. And this pool is something that does light you up. Yeah. You enjoy each of these relationships, okay? You have a big pool. And some people don't have a big pool. Some people just have, a small group of friends. But in general, you have acquaintances that you really like.
Yep.
But you don't always have the time and energy to spend with them.
Yeah, I mean, who could do that?
I tried very hard.
You sure did. But that's where we differ. We differ big time.
Yeah.
With
I
that.
mean, I enjoy people. Like, I enjoy meeting new people. I find value. I do.
I know.
I find value.
I'm just laughing because I'm the complete opposite.
I find value in like, oh my gosh, this perspective or that perspective. And I really like it. And then I tried to jam them all in the pool. And then I felt like I had to spend time with every person. And it was very, very draining. And so Anna's theory is that you can love and share time with the people in your pool.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a lunch, maybe once a year, twice a year. That might be shooting a little text to say, hey, I'm thinking about you today. That might be inviting them to a larger party or including them in a fundraiser that you're doing. Sending them a Christmas card. Like, all of those things are really, really important to connect with people. And it is important to kind of have that feedback. But then you got to break it down.
Okay. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Because you're going to be exhausted if you're going to try to have, all of these people, let's say to, a Sunday night dinner. Too many people. So then you're going to move to your hot tub. Okay? You're going to go to your hot tub.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
You're going to pick 5 people. Maybe hot tubs fit 6, including you.
Maybe you have a large hot tub.
Maybe you have a big
7.
hot tub. Maybe you only have a little hot tub. Okay? You're going to pick a hot tub.
Hot tub size vary.
This is not
that's all I theory. That's all I have to contribute to this theory.
Or Anna's going to listen to this maybe someday and be like, that's not what I said. I didn't say any of that. That's not what I meant. Okay, this is my interpretation.
Yep.
Okay, and that you have a hot tub. Let's pick 5 of those people from your pool and put them in the hot tub with you.
Yeah.
Okay? Those are the people that you try to meet for lunch.
Yeah.
Those are the people that you invite to your kids' birthday parties.
Yep. And I would assume those are the people that don't drain your energy.
Those are the people that fill you up, okay? And it doesn't mean that the pool people, the ones swimming around, are always draining. It just means that there's only so much space. There's only so much space in order to let somebody in. And I think that having people in your hot tub and knowing the difference between the people in your hot tub and the people in your pool is almost freeing because you're like, oh no, I love them, but they're in my pool. I don't, I won't have time for them this week or if you're traveling a bunch, but the people in your hot tub, you touch base with. You know why?
Because you want to?
Because you want to.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you want to and because you're getting something out of that.
Okay.
And you're getting something back. So you're giving and you're receiving energy. That's a great, great choice to make. Some people move around. Too hot. Gotta get out. Gotta go back to the pool.
Okay.
Running too hot.
So once they're in the hot tub, you're not stuck there for life. But so now that's hard for you.
It's risky.
That's hard for you.
Yeah. No,
if somebody comes in your hot tub, shit's got to go real wrong for them to get out.
100% true.
Which I do love that about you. Like, you are fiercely loyal. Sometimes to a fault.
It is. It's been known to be a problem in my life. But I'm learning and I'm evolving. So this is why this stuck with me, because it gave me the freedom and it gave me
the permission.
The permission, yes, the permission to make some space for myself and my people. And like, I like to give a lot. So if I'm giving a lot, I get emptied very quickly.
That's where the fierce part comes in.
Fiercely.
Yeah.
I gotta hold on tight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big hugs. So anyway, so then you've got your hot tub, okay? And you've got these people who are filling you up, who are a part of your life, who are showing up for you. Like, they show up for you when you least expect it. You don't have to ask. Then you have a bathtub.
Not many people can fit in my bathtub.
No, they're not supposed to.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so in your bathtub, if you have a spouse.
I was just going to say, does your spouse go in your tub?
Hopefully.
Oh, I didn't know if like spouses were like a different section.
No.
Okay.
They should also be your friends. And they should.
should.
They should.
That's a good point, therapist Courtney.
And they should be in your bathtub.
Okay.
If they're not, that's okay.
Yep.
Some people have different kinds of relationships, not a big deal. But only 2 to 3 people fit in a bathtub.
My guess is that 3 to 4 fit in your bathtub, and maybe 1.5 fit in my bathtub.
It's true.
Yes. Ew, and baths are gross.
We took one together. You peed in it.
Oh God, I was. The side note story that if you don't follow us on Instagram, like, I'm sorry, that sounded super weird, but we did.
We did.
We had bathing suits on.
Yeah.
And then I was laughing so hard that I peed.
Yeah. So Lauren's still in my bathtub, even though she pees in it.
Okay, so I'm in your figurative bathtub. I would hope so. Okay, that's true. I would hope so. Could you imagine if I wasn't?
You're in my bathtub. Okay.
Okay.
And my boyfriend's in my bathtub.
Okay.
And I do have other friends that I would like in my bathtub. So it is a lot of work to manage my personal tub. But those people, they take care of me. Like, they take care of me every day. This is not something, and I take care of them every day. So this is not just a, let's have lunch. We're going to have a good time. We're going to go out for dinner. Let's have fun. Or they show up for me. But these people, like, they show up for me when I'm broken on the ground, slipped out of the bathtub, hit my head, all of those things.
I did that.
Did you really?
No, I picked you up from the slipped out bathtub. No, I don't take baths. That's disgusting and gross. I do not like that. Whoa.
Lauren did pick me up off the ground, literally. So I think that the people in my bathtub are those who I can be completely vulnerable with. That I can be I can be my true self.
Yeah.
But I can also be I don't like being weak. Like, nobody does, but I really like to show up for my people.
That actually surprises me about you. Like, that surprises me. Because I do think that you're, I wouldn't say, like, it's...
soft. You think I'm soft?
No, I don't think any of that. I'm just surprised to hear you say that you don't like to be weak, because I see you as very open and like open to sharing your thoughts and your feelings. And I don't view any of that as weak. So like, that surprises me that you use that word weak. That would never come into any part of my vocabulary when describing you, ever.
Thank you.
Yeah, was surprised to hear you say that. Maybe you need to work on that.
Is there a crystal for that, Lauren?
There is, Courtney. There is.
It's not weak. I guess it's more vulnerability.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, in my kind of, maybe my self-criticism, I view as weak. That's not good. I don't support that for anybody else. I wouldn't tell anybody else to feel that way about themselves. But I like being the one who's doing it all.
Taking care of people.
Taking care of people. And so when I have to ask somebody to take care of me, it's got to be real bad.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, I think that in general, like especially for women, that's a hard thing too.
Yes.
You know, like just by nature, we're always like taking care of everybody else. So when we do need somebody to take care of us, it almost feels wrong. Yeah. And like uncomfortable. But that's what good lessons in growth. Remember, you can only grow when you feel uncomfortable. And like everybody has to be taken care of at some point and be okay with that and know that it's a reciprocal. Like, okay, like we always say too, this is funny, the universe never lets us crumble at the same time. We're very lucky in that aspect. So like if I'm having a shitty couple days or a lot of anxiety, Courtney will be like, we don't want to say anything, but like I'm feeling really fucking good right now. And like everything's going great. And then it'll flip flop. But that is so that we are able to help each other and to take care of each other
Yeah.
and to show up for each other when, we're strong and able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It that's it's hard. That's hard. It's hard because the other day when you were having a hard time, I felt bad. I was feeling good, like you said. But then you said you felt better. And I was like, crap. I almost choked on a plane. I'm not joking, you guys. I thought I was gonna have a medic on the plane. And you're feeling great. I said, can't we break this like a pact with the universe?
No.
Lauren said no.
No, you can't. Because
Okay.
what if we're both like, needing help at the same time? Who's going to help? Mare? Mare will help.
Meryl help.
Yeah, totally. Mare's in my bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it would be Andy, my main guy, you, and Mare's in my bathtub.
You got a big bathtub too.
Well, I mean, somebody would have to layer, like, it would have to be those two at the bottom, and I would have to sit on top. That'd be my guess of how it works out if I'm like visualizing this.
So, when you're thinking about friendship and when this is by no means a way to kind of downgrade your friends, or it's really just a conceptual way to give yourself the freedom to put yourself in places and with people that fill you up, and that it's okay to have different relationships with different friends.
Totally.
It's all right to be really close with somebody, and then, there's another great person, but you just don't have the time or the connection or.
And I think that's great to pass on to our kids too.
Yes.
As they're navigating relationships and friendships and all of that too.
Yeah. So that was, I think, an important thing for us to share with you and discuss as, we talk about our friendship, because like I said, Lauren's in my bathtub, and Lauren did show up for me. And
I hope so. Did I earn that spot in your tub?
You did. You've shown up for me for a long time. Lauren and I became friends 20
plus years ago.
20 plus years ago, but really became close when we had our youngest children.
Yeah. Courtney was, she did a reading at my wedding, but I didn't ask her. It was my husband asked her to.
I didn't ask her.
I didn't. But isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Andy's idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
So
love him.
I know you do. He's got a special spot in your heart.
He does.
Yep.
So when we became friends and we became close, it really was out of a necessity to support each other as moms with young boys, stay-at-home moms. Lauren was working part-time, but home during the day. And I was an older mom, to be honest. I mean, I had knocks at 40, 39, 40, I turned.
And I was the opposite. So I was younger, and none of my high school friends had started having kids yet. So I was still on my own with my high school crew having kids.
And no, none of my friends had babies anymore. So we were lucky to develop that friendship over time, and travel with our family and connect as a family. But when I started to go through my divorce and my separation, Lauren and I had already become very good friends. And there were many moments during that time where I was so broken. And I remember calling Lauren and having, telling her she needed, something had happened. She needed to come over right away to my house. And I was just flat out on the floor crying. And she came in.
I literally scooped you up.
Picked me up, put me in her arms. And I said, I'm broken. Like I'm shattered. I am so broken. And she looked at me and she said, you are not broken. And it just filled me with so much strength in that moment to remember that even though things were hard around me and crumbling, I felt like crumbling around me, that didn't mean I was broken. and that there was somebody who was going to show up for me only, with only my interest at heart. And, you didn't have any ulterior motive on your own. You just showed up and you looked me in the eye and told me I was not broken. And I still think about that when I feel sad or emotional or overwhelmed or like I can't do something. You gave me strength when I didn't have it. And you gave me a part of you.
Is this like your, oh, of course. Is this like your little, is this a love letter to me?
No, but I think that's the type of friendship I hope you all have. I hope you all get to experience the type of friendship that we have.
It's unique.
Yeah.
I think. But maybe it's not. You know what I mean?
I think women are very, very lucky to be able to share themselves with multiple people. I think you are able to let yourself be cared for. And yes, it is harder for women. I see that. And I see that especially in women who have personalities like you, that it's a little harder to let somebody take care of you. But we're able to at least let people in.
Yeah.
And I was always open to letting somebody in. I mean, I called you. I said, you got to get over here. It wasn't. Yeah. But letting people in is the first step. If you want that type of friendship, you have to let people pick you up off the ground.
I remember after I left, I stayed in your driveway for like 45 minutes.
Oh.
And Andy was like, you have to come home. And I was like, not yet. Not yet.
Oh.
Yeah. As I've always told you, I would do anything for you. And I think that to find relationships where you're able to feel that unconditional. And I mean, I feel that with you too, same, like no judgment, like I can say anything, like, it's just beyond important. I mean, I was just telling my daughter the other day, like there's nobody in the world other than me. And the same goes for like that. I only have your best interest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So bathtub friends.
I wonder if that is unique. And I actually think it is unique to your hot tub, bathtub people.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I
like,
think
those are your bathtub people.
Yeah. Only having that person's best interest at heart. That's a small group of people.
Like, how do you find the bathtub people? I think the universe puts you together.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We've known each other 20 years. I don't think I thought 20 years ago you'd be in my bathtub.
No. I remember riding around in your car just being like, oh.
Yeah.
You were fun.
I was just somebody's girlfriend.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you didn't go seek me out.
No.
You have to let people fall into your life. And that is part of having this pool.
Yeah.
Because you have to meet a lot of people to, I guess, develop that sort of knowing of what you're looking for and what kind of person you need.
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm thinking too, like how we came to have this connection. And it's really, we were trusting, really. Trusting in each other that like, okay, like I can tell this person like my deepest feelings and thoughts and fears, and I can trust that she won't do anything bad with it.
Or I can hold them.
Right? Yep.
Do you know what I mean? That I'm capable of holding that.
Kind of. That's like some bigger therapy talk that I don't super understand. What are you doing when you're holding them?
Well, I'm capable of holding that information for you, and I'm capable of holding a lot of times
you're keeping it a secret.
No, I can hold hard feelings, so
like I don't have to worry that I'm going to be hurting you.
You don't have to worry about me. So when like a lot of empaths feel this way, a lot of people absorb energy and they can't hold hard things for their friends because then it becomes about them.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that you were able to share that because I could hold it. And it's kind of like you sometimes you want to pass off your pain to somebody else.
And you can share that with me because I am like a brick.
You are a brick until you're not.
I know. Slowly becoming that one.
Yeah, look, she's got ruffles on today, you
I
guys.
got ruffles
We
on.
actually switched outfits.
Yeah, we did. You guys, well,
I've got black t-shirt on.
you know,
Lauren's got ruffles,
I
and
went into
pastels.
went into menopause early, and so I'm now taking estrogen, which is now making me a lady. And
So
it's weird.
funny.
It's weird.
Gosh, you guys, hormones are crazy.
It's weird.
So
I'm a lady now.
you're a lady now, which did give you some emotions.
I don't like that.
Okay, well, that it happened. It happened this summer.
The amount of malachite I wear is not to be believed. It did happen this summer, and that was our first, and you know, it's not going to be our only fight, but I dread the day that happens again, and I shall still challenge you and still tell you any and all of my thoughts and feelings. But I just was in a mental spot.
You were, but things are changing. Okay,
Yeah,
so
change is not good.
no, okay, so I was divorced. I've been divorced I've been divorced almost 3 years.
I don't even know what year it is.
I don't either. And when I started dating again, it was upsetting.
It was called gallivanting.
It was upsetting to somebody like Lauren, very close to me. So I start dating, and I'm still with the guy. I adore him. I love him. So I start dating him, and we're just having the best time ever. Okay. And I'm very taken by that. And there was a lot of time traveling. He doesn't live here. And there was a lot of time that I was talking about him, and that my energy was being put forth into this new relationship. I mean, for the first time in a long time, I was really excited and happy. Okay. It had been a long 3 years.
Mhm.
And so I was very happy. Well, my bathtub people become an army around me, like armed guards. Okay.
Well, and I think you have to like give us some we
It's
also
not a thing.
No, I know, but I'm saying we experienced a lot with you
Yes.
during those 3 years.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So we did become an army. But I will have to say, like, all of that happened and all of that was going on, and I was having like a shitty time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like it was kind of one of this is the age old saying, when it rains it pours, and I was going through one of the when it rains it pours.
Correct.
And I had gotten off my mental health routine because it was summer and I wasn't meditating and I wasn't taking care of myself, and like I still think that ayahuasca was like rolling through me, and I didn't even realize too that I was experiencing menopause symptoms.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, my tried, true, steady gal, it was just a lot of change.
It was
and
a lot of
blew up.
change. And I wasn't available. I wasn't available as much as you needed me. And you were also, so on top of just having your own emotions, you were very protective over me.
Very.
And
To a fault.
very, very, very.
It's to a fault.
And that
I
I
let go.
might get hurt.
Correct. Well, now I feel better now. I was going to say now I can kick Kelly's ass if I had to.
I don't want my bathtub people in a fight. It'll get very messy and slippery.
We're not
gross.
We're not going to fight.
Okay.
We're not going to fight.
But you were fiercely protective, and you were having your own shitstorm. And I wasn't there. I actually wasn't physically there either, because I was with family and traveling. And Lauren and I got together, and it was just, the energy in HQ was
You could cut it.
so bad.
You could cut it.
So bad. So this wasn't really a screaming fight. It was a very emotional experience for us both that we had never had before.
I would also like to say too, this is going to be interesting because we're going to talk about it on other podcasts, but I had been microdosing with mushrooms for like a while, like maybe like a month, and like that like really makes like deep emotions like come up.
Yeah.
Which probably, all went along with my shitstorm.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of factors that went into our
Yeah.
first fight. And so I don't think that's going to happen very often because it was like a combination of a lot of things.
The fact that we can run a business together, like we legit never fight about Moon and Stone, like at all. Like, and I'm going to stop saying like, I'm going to try.
And I'm going to stop saying I mean.
Okay. All right,
It's
fine.
really hard.
Yeah. But it's very,
Or I think. I say that a lot too.
it's
Sorry,
very
everybody.
interesting though that we don't fight about business.
We don't fight about business. We have a very good way of letting the other take the wheel. So I think staying in our lane is really, really important.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
And, we get to have our friendship no matter what. You're stuck with me, girl.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You're stuck with me too.
Good.
Okay, good.
I like you.
And we like you guys too. Okay?
Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of our tribe.
Yeah. And if you like what you're hearing, definitely subscribe. Help us out. Share it to your friend. We've got some awesome things coming up that we're going to be chatting about, and we can't wait to continue to share our weird. This episode made me very sweaty in my palms.
Bye.
Bye.